On AFL Saturday, we head to Waverley for a hard-hitting clash between Essendon and St Kilda. The Bombers trying to bounce back after their loss against Fitzroy. St Kilda were looking for their first win of season 94.
Also to Waverley. First, the game at Waverley, where the Saints were coming off 2 losses to start the season under Stan Alves at the start of his coaching career. They were going in without Stewie Lowe and Tony Lockett, and also Mick Dwyer, their centreman. So not many people gave them a hope against the Premiers, who were going to bounce back, you'd reckon, after last week's defeat to Fitzroy. But there were some surprises in store at Waverley. Firstly, we're going to take a look at some highlights of the first half. And with me in commentary, Peter McKenna and Don Scott.
His left foot at a half forward. Salmon on the bounce. Crawley the tackler. Salmon put it down. Oh, Cockatoo Collins snapped the goal. Has kicked it.
Marley's looking very dangerous. Here's Everett and Somerville. Somerville taps it back. Oh, goal! Nicky Wingmark. Yes!
Socket off the ground. It's still only 30 metres from goal. The hand pass forward to O'Brien. Snapped by O'Brien as a goal!
Against him is Bailey. Cransberg with pace. Cockatoo Collins receives. Into the open goal and he's kicked it. Great play the Bombers. Towards half forward. Hurd in front. Bailey. Oh, did it well, Doug Bailey. On the left foot. Around the corner. It bounces. This is a goal. Oh, great play, Bailey, from 60 metres. Everett at the back, he's got the height. Fighting for it, good play by Everett, still going on with it. Foad! Oh, he's kicked it. Great play. Now he kicks it to half forward, Mercedes on his own. Danger here for the Saints, the Bombers. Bring it forward again. Oh, look at this. This is Dale Kickett. He can race into an open goal. 2 bounces, sprints, and kicks a great goal.
So that's the position at half-time. The Saints led by 2 goals at quarter-time, but the Bombers came back and led by 2 points at half-time, 8-7 to 8 goals 5. Well, the Bombers had won 22 out of 23 matches against the Saints since Kevin Sheedy had been coach there. But as I mentioned, there were some surprises in store. At the moment when we rejoin the replay, the Saints leading by 10 points, and there's just about 6 minutes to go to three-quarter time.
Now, Vidovic. He's been a good player too. Worked very, very hard in the ruck. The big thump back towards the boundary line, and over it goes. For Craig Devonport can get away with it. Boundary umpire like that as Gary O'Donnell puts it on the ground and doesn't hand it to him.
Cramp for Keogh.
Rod Keogh, cramp. Now, Tim Pekin to sprint clear. He brings it to the half-forward line. Everett at the back. Oh, and Essendon mark in the middle, a ripper.
Yes, sir.
And let's see who it was. It was Gavin Wanganeen.
A terrific mark. And surprisingly, that was his first. Hurd comes out to Denham. A old 1-2. Back to James Hurd. The kick by Hurd. They haven't kicked a goal in this quarter, Essendon. They're into the breeze, but it ain't no gale. They are being beaten by a better side today.
Keogh's up and going now. He's got away from the trainers.
Ball will come back to Shea Cockatoo Collins. He's had 10 possessions and has kicked 2 goals. Centre half forward, no mark. Grenvold popped up the little hand pass. Burns intercepts. Grenvold goes back to make up for his mistake. Concedes some ground to Ola Renshaw. Long kick, inside half forward. Grant is there. Oh, this time Manton. Terrific mark.
Just a bit tall on that occasion. See there, in screen, Manton just a little too tall on the second.
Manton coming up for his first kick. It's right on the line. Frawley spoils, gets it out of the goal square. O'Donnell a bit of a hope. Feeds the ball out. Mercedes snaps and goals. The Bombers first in this third quarter.
He's a very casual type of player as Mercedes. Gives the impression that he's not over-endowed with speed. He always seems to get his position away. O'Donnell running to the ball, setting it up. Mercedes by himself, bang, straight through the centre. But it was a good mark by Manton. Because Grant definitely has held sway across half-back for St Kilda. 4 points the difference.
Saints by 4 points as Vidovic with the backhanded flick straight to Grenville. Grabbed by Mercedes. The hurry kick to the half-forward line. Nathan Burke at the back. He'll end up with the ball. Gets in a hand pass. Oh, he's given it straight to Cockatoo Collins. Fode was grabbed when he didn't have it. Kilpatrick's there. And the ball will have to come back to Fode.
Fode's playing a loose man on the back line, and up on the Essendon back line, Mercury is the loose man. Maybe St Kilda are trying to save this game in the third quarter.
Well, here's Grant. Played a terrific game. On to Keogh. Keogh to the half-forward line. Bailey in front. Has it thumped away. Taken by Harvey. Robert Harvey. Look at the skill. On the left foot looking for Everett. Everett, use of the body was very, very good. He needs backup support from one of the little men. Now he's got it. Craig O'Brien. Wanganeen goes to ground. Bailey. Pekin. Oh, no. Post. Clever play, though, in that pack.
Again, it was Booth figuring. Everett does get front position on a lot of occasions, but he's just not strong enough to hold that front position. He should be really pushing weights hard.
Oh, Mark Harvey looks as slow as a glacier today, and lucky to get away with that one. The ball out of play. 34 is Doug Bailey, playing his third game. Came from Old Zaverians in the amateurs. He's no spring chicken, he's 22, but geez, played well on Mark Harvey. There's Robert Harvey going back to Winmar, who unloads a big one, but unfortunately offline.
Should have really been setting it up for his forwards in, Drew, with a drop punt. I mean, he was clear instead of bombing away. Now, there's David Flood to the half-back line, Salmon and Vidovic. And Paul Salmon takes the mark. Are they ironical cheers?
Well, he's been very quiet.
Well, Dustin Fletcher is marked at half-back. The last thing St Kilda would want would be a bomber goal here. Delaney marks uncontested. Centre wing, off he goes. Mark Mercury under Delaney. Delaney sprints clear, rings it in towards the half-forward line. Hurd is now down there. Fode taps it towards the line. Still in play. James Hurd from the boundary line. Across the face.
Well, he should have looked up because Somerville was by himself.
Dick was over the line back on that half-forward line anyway.
Well, there is a reason. But Somerville was by himself out towards, or between full forward and centre half forward. All Hurd had to do was screw it around.
The Bombers were unbackable favourites prior to today, and they have a struggle to win the game. We're late in the third quarter, 2.5 minutes to go, and they're behind St Kilda, who haven't won a game for the season. Here's Mercury taking the ball from Grenville, up to the 50. Oh, top mark taken by Rod Keogh, who looks a revitalised player. 20 possessions, now 21. David Grant, been superb. Fancy St Kilda last year trying to clear him. The centre half forward, O'Brien got under the ball, but this man didn't. Bailey. Back he goes to Shaw, 55 metres out. Long kick, goal! And the Saints are saying, catch us if you can.
Well, he was very impressive last year, Damon Shaw. A lot of courage. This was initiated by a great mark by Keogh across half-back to Grant. Grant in turn to Bailey, who's done really well at centre half forward. And this is another player. On the left foot he goes, Damon Shaw. A lot of courage. Let's hope he goes on with it, Shaw. He's only a youngster.
Well, 11 points the margin. 73 plays 62. A vital 2 minutes of play before three-quarter time. Another one to the Saints. Oh, it'll make it very interesting. Here's Adrian Burns. Can't pick it up. Should be soccering it off the ground. Free kick to Essendon, holding the man.
Well, Essendon have got Somerville off the ground. Salmon to full forward. Now they're playing a mobile type ruckman. And I think that is Kransberg who came off the interchange.
Grenville, an ordinary kick. He's chipped it straight to Laser Vidovic. Vidovic on to Harvey. Look at that dodge. Oh, well played, Robert Harvey. Kicks it quickly to the half-forward line. The bounce, very important. Adrian Burns waits at the back. Put the head down. He's got it. Left foot Burns. Oh, he panicked off the side of the boot. Will it come back into play? It will. Danger for Essendon. Winmar. Oh, Mark coming up. Free kick.
Oh, free
kick against Wanganeen. It has been played to Craig O'Brien, and wouldn't he love to kick this?
Well, he's only had 4 kicks for the game, Craig O'Brien. Here he is, a free kick against Wanganeen, a desperate effort. O'Brien certainly would have marked it.
Well, this could be a boil over, Don. If he kicks this, they will lead by 17 points close on three-quarter time.
He's got a 50% strike rate.
So Craig O'Brien for his 3rd goal. He kicks and goals.
At three-quarter time, the Saints by 18 points, but the Bombers coming home with the breeze. Here's the last quarter.
Umpire about to bounce the ball to start the final term here at Waverley. In a big surprise, the Saints lead by 3 goals.
And Harvey's now up on the forward line, was playing at centre-half back. James Hird has gone to the full forward position, having started at centre-half forward, down to the back, and now at full forward.
Keogh has been a surprise packet. Rod Keogh, the former Melbourne player, gets it down to Nathan Burke. Burke gives it across to Damon Shaw because he's a left footer. He brings it in towards Big Everett. Everett dives. Can't mark. The Saints, though. Craig O'Brien's kick free. Can he kick his 4th? Around the corner. The bounce. And it just misses the post. But a handy behind the Saints by 19 points.
3 goals to Craig O'Brien.
Ball put out in front of Denham, who has slipped away from Shaw.
Keogh's going off the ground. Greg coming on. Keogh probably suffering from that cramp.
And with 2 kicks, they've got it to half forward, Essendon, and the ball out of play. Here's cramp for Keogh, holding his toe as he goes off. But he's had a great day, Keogh, the ex-Melbourne player. 22 possessions, 5 marks. Let's hope he can recover. Might come back. Ball back towards the boundary line. It bounced away from Cockatoo Collins, straight into the arms of Taylor. Burns, Adrian Burns against his old side. And St Kilda have had most of the play in this last quarter into the breeze. The Bombers could do nothing into the breeze in the 3rd quarter. Here's Dean Gregg, just back on the ground. He's been reported. Off to Robert Harvey. Short pass is good, and Fode marks in front of McCurry. And if Gordon Fode could manage a goal out of this, would this be tough for the Premiers?
Well, he fancies this himself, Drew, when he's been in this position earlier in the game. He's had a shot, and he's definitely lining up again. He'll make the distance. It'll just be a question of accuracy.
He's been a great player today because he's set a few goals up with his physical presence up there.
Great lead. He hits the ball hard, doesn't he?
And worked very, very hard.
He is into the breeze, but he kicked his only 2 goals for the game at this end in the 2nd quarter. The margin at the moment is 19 in favour of St Kilda. Gordon Fode from 49 metres. Oh, it's all right. It's a goal. This looks like being a ball over of huge proportions.
3 goals to Gordon Fode, 3 goals, 1. As I said, he's hit the ball hard today. Had the compliment of having James Hird put onto him.
The Saints are 25 points, and here they go again. Dean Gregg out of the centre. Vidovic's been an excellent player. Fode the flyer. Pumped to the open spaces. They want Robert Harvey to take over now. He's bumped off the ball by Grenbold. Taken by Burns. Adrian Burns swings onto the left foot. Brings it in towards Harper. Bailey. No mark. Masidi goes to ground. Umpire says holding the ball. Holding the man, I should say. Get a free kick.
Fletcher now at centre-half back for Essendon. Started with full back, went to full forward, or centre-half forward, now at centre-half back.
Oh, well played. Big Vidovic against Kilpatrick. Look at this. Big laser Vidovic. Oh, he running too fast. He had a man loose. He's put it out in the full. It's great effort by Vidovic. He's been an excellent player.
Really does bring the work undone. If you haven't got skill, tremendous endeavour to go and get the ball, but he really didn't finish it off. Had his skill been a little bit better, they would have been away. St Kilda.
I thought he was a wingman there for a minute. Up to centre wing. Punch away the ball to the safety of the boundary line. That's Shane Wakeland, a youngster, a teenager, a 19-year-old from Port Adelaide, making his debut.
Well, they produced some footballers, Port Adelaide.
Well, just keep coming up with them. Vidovic gets it to Winmar at the back. Nathan Burke on his chest, 70 metres out. Good running by Devonport. Another goal would nearly bury the Bombers, you'd reckon. But the kick smothered by Masiti. It comes to Ola Renshaw. Now to Mercury. And the youngsters who were such a vital part of the premiership combined with the veteran Harvey to get the Bombers out of trouble.
He's hurt himself. Winmar.
This is Wanganeen drifting up forward of the wing. Hurd now on the forward line.
Bad mistake by Devonport down there. That was what a terrific smother though. But Winmar back on centre wing. There he is in the hands of the trainers. Let's hope he's all right. Great mark out in front. You just can't take those away when you take a mark like that. Good effort, James Hurd.
25 point the difference, and Hurd kicks a goal. Back to 19.
Well, he was bottled up last week at centre half forward. Very fit, James Hurd. Started at the on the half forward line, moved down back, now playing full forward. There he is, full stretch, getting away from Tim Peakin. Winmar seems to have recovered too. Back in for this centre bounce down.
Points the margin. Vidovic gets it down to Dean Gregg. Gregg to half for all courage there. And that's shown by Ola Renshaw. Essendon won't lie down. Here's Grenbold. Ola Renshaw, he's caught. Handballs it away. Damon Shaw's got it. Swings onto the right foot. Brings it wide. There's St Kilda player way out there. Who is it? It's Fode. Gordon Fode sprints clear. On the right foot. Chips it into Winmar. It sits for him. Nicky Winmar.
Wanganeen.
Oh, look at this. He's missed.
What an effort by Wanganeen to lay the tackle on Winmar. There he is. Gee, he made yards in the last couple.
Essendon won't lie down. They'll keep coming at the Saints. David Flood to bring it from the back pocket to the half-back line.
Big pack here. It clears them. Calthorpe. Grabbed by Robert Harvey. Ola Renshaw fires out a hand pass to Kilpatrick. Up short of half forward. Salmon's there. Palms the ball down to Harvey. A chance here for the Bombers. He puts it out in front of Cockatoo Collins. He's got pace, this youngster. Shea Cockatoo Collins inside the 50. Soccers the ball away from Kane Taylor. Taylor does well. Oh, magnificent Taylor.
Well, it was a cruel bounce as far as Cockatoo Collins is concerned. But well done by Taylor. He held it up.
This has been sheer commitment. The hot favourites, the Bombers. The Saints, without their two great key forwards, and a free kick to Frawley for in the back. And he's worked set a terrific example, Denny Frawley.
Devonport's by himself here. He spots in.
Now he's found him. And the mark has been taken by Craig Devonport. Now he can draw the dummy here and go over the top. He does that with a short pass. On to Timmy Peakin. Peakin from centre wing. Brings it to the half-forward line. This is where, Burns flies. Couldn't take it. Bailey has been a terrific... Oh, he went to bounce it. Should have kicked it. Danger man Winmar. Here he goes. Nicky Winmar. Still going after Winmar. Fletcher's here. Now Wanganeen. What a game we're seeing here. Glenn Kilpatrick. Taps it on. Good play to Masiti. Joe Masiti. The half-forward. Frawley. Salmon. Salmon can't mark. Oh, going to ground's Kane Taylor. Tapped on by Salmon. Was that Grant or Peakin? Let me have a look. It was Grant, in fact. And away they go. St Kilda through Dean Gregg, the centre wing, where Burns has marked.
Adrian Burns played 11 games for Essendon in 4 seasons. Playing his first game for St Kilda today against his old side. Slowing things down. We've still got 13 and a half minutes to go. Here's Fletcher. Oh, not a committed effort at that one. Comes to Calthorpe. Wild hand pass from Bailey going astray. Burns again. Fires the hand pass to Nathan Burke. Last year's best and fairest. A centering kick. Jostling goes on. Frawley taps the ball down. O'Brien just inside the boundary line. Impossible. On the goal line, Fode!
What a game he's played.
Oh. What a great effort to screw that ball back from where he was, Craig O'Brien. Fode, 3 opponents today. Now he's got Mercury.
Fode's kicked 3 goals, and a 4th would make it very tough for Essendon. It's 87 to 68. The margin back to 25 points.
The name of the game is Australia.
St Kilda by 25 points. Vidovic again. Kilpatrick.
Wanganeen in the centre, 2 for Essendon.
Well, they have to do something. There's almost a mark down there to Manton. He couldn't quite hang on to it. And this will suit St Kilda in the clinches, and the umpire has to bounce. Half forward for the Bombers.
Essendon players, they've been switched everywhere to try and get back into this game. St Kilda, a very inspired side at the moment.
Well, you could see it in the first 2 minutes of this game when they crunched a few Essendon players with hip and shoulder. They've been committed right from the start. The Bombers coming off a loss against Fitzroy. Can they fight back? They normally do. They've got big hearts, the Essendon players. It's one of the reasons they won the flag last year. They came from impossible positions many times.
It's just taking too long somehow. The leads have been on you.
Well, here's the kick to the pocket. James Hird on the lead. Now, Hird has to kick 52 metres. He's on a 45-degree angle. There's no one in the square. They're getting back there now. They need a goal, and they need it quickly. James Hird from right on 50 in the end. It's a wobbly kick. Will it clear the pack? It does, but it's the wrong side of the post. 1 behind only, so the margin, the even 4 goals.
Deacon in the back pocket. We've got 11 and a quarter minutes to go. Nathan Burke. This would be one of the most stirring victories you could wish to see if the Saints can hang on. Given no hope. Wouldn't have backed them with counterfeit money. Kickett gets the ball in field. Denham's hand pass is blocked. The commitment of the Saints is evident there. Masiti in trouble. Wanganeen back to Kickett. Buried by Burke. Wanganeen, short pass, under pressure. It bounced all right for Calthorpe. Another goal and they'd be a show still, the Bombers. But Calthorpe kicks out on the full.
The pressure by David Grant laying that tackle on Calthorpe. They're really listing St Kilda.
6 out in the fulls to Essendon. As we see Vidovic making space. Oh, look at this. Robert Harvey's got 100 metres to run in.
They're everywhere for
And he
St
can
Kilda.
give it over to Frawley. He can give it to Damon Shaw inside if he looks up. He elects to, oh, the wrong option. Should have come back inside. There's Mercury. He's lost it. St Kilda racing on Mercury. He's lying over the ball. Bailey is there. So is David Flood, and there'll be a bounce 45 metres out from the St Kilda goal. The time clock, just over 10 minutes of play left.
Missing from Essendon's grand final side, Watson, Thompson, Wallace, Long, Hills and Chris Danaher. But missing from St Kilda, Lockett and Lowe, as well as Dwyer, the centreman, is out for the season with a knee reconstruction. Winmar concedes ground. Burke beats a man.
There's a free kick. It's going Essendon's way. There was a heavy tackle for Shepherd off the ball.
So Wanganeen takes the free. His 17th disposal, Gavin Wanganeen. Fletcher, a very high ball to centre wing. Glad I'm not under this one. Wakeland, 33 for St Kilda. Manton dashes after it. Getting back there is Darren Burke.
Oh.
Out on the full off Cockatoo Collins. He's a bit unlucky there. 9.5 minutes to go. St Kilda 93, Essendon 69.
Darren Burke, his father was a great Melbourne player, Barry Burke, brings it to centre wing. Fletcher and Bailey. Here's Calthorpe, he's working hard. He's done a fair job on Harvey. Kilpatrick onto Harvey. This is Mark Harvey. Now Delaney. Tony Delaney from 50 metres brings it in towards goal, but it'll be a safe mark to Tim Peake, the former Fitzroy player. He finds it, Daddy Frawley. Frawley's got loose men everywhere. Adrian Burns is 50 metres in the clear. He races forward. If they kick a goal here, it could be shut the gate. He finds Winmar.
The options were everywhere for St Kilda.
Here's a loose man. Winmar into Big Everett. Everett can't mark. The ball hits the deck. And Harvey lets it go over the line. We're 8 minutes and 50 seconds of play left in this game. Big task for the Bombers.
Doesn't seem to fit there. Robert Harvey bent over, hands on knees.
Burns looks as though he might have done a groin there. Here he is, Adrian Burns. Hurriedly, right foot to ball. Fode Does well out in front of goal. Desperation, Winmar.
He's done some desperate things today, hasn't he, Winmar? He's kicked the ball and followed up, got into the action, and that again was desperate play by Winmar. He's got a great defensive side to his game, Nicky Winmar.
Well, he missed the first round, came back last week with nearly 40 possessions. Today he's had 22, kicked a couple of goals.
Everett gets it down. Winmar! Oh, look at this! He's missed. But a handy behind, that one. A very handy behind, because that makes it 25 points. Essendon have to make up 4 goals, 1.
Olorenshaw warming up for Essendon.
Well, this could be out on the full out without being touched. It is. Now, this is a premiership side which is rattled. Flood wasn't in it last September, but they're rattled, the Bombers, make no mistake. Doug Bailey, 34, playing his 3rd game of AFL football. Harvey, it's ripped off him by Everett. Tries to go around the corner. He gets a point.
Manton off, Olorenshaw on for Essendon.
Well, you've got to back St Kilda from here. 95 to 69. There looks no coming back for the Bombers.
No, I wouldn't like to be back them before the game. I wouldn't be happy now. As we see Gary O'Donnell to the half-back line. Glenn Kilpatrick breaks clear. On to Grenbold. Grenbold, a wobbly kick to half on David Grant. Well, that's about 10 marks. How many marks? Just pick him up. It is 11 marks, in fact. No, 10. 10 marks. He's been a great player, Grant. Here's Damon Shaw. Now Mark Harvey trying to lift the Bombers. Harvey brings it up. 2-on-1. Salmon's got 2 to beat. Oh, good play. Denny Frawley's been an excellent player at fullback. He gives it across to the youngster Wakeland, who's been a good player also. Loose at halfback is Rod Keogh. He's looking for an option on the left foot. He brings it around the centre wing area, and Adrian Burns' mark.
Keogh has gone past again and delivers beautifully to Fode. Oh, this is terrific. Doug Bailey on the edge of the goal square. Winmar, what a mark! And a goal! It's all over! Well done, Nicky Winmar.
That was literally sensational. The build-up from Keogh. In the full-back line, Frawley got involved. Maitland, Keogh, and back to Keogh, then spots it across here to Fode. Well done, the overlap boot. Watch Winmar. Right across the front of the pack. Oh. Fantastic.
Winmar has kicked 3 goals. Is he happy? (15-11 to 10-9). The red-hot favourites are going to go down here at Waverley in a committed effort by St Kilda. They have copped heaps of rubbish in the last 2 weeks. They've been criticised, they've been written off for the year. They've come out through a totally committed side today, and that just shows you what sheer hard work and effort will do.
Ball up near the centre. 6.5 minutes left. It's congested in there. The Bombers can get it out. A little hand pass to Wanganeen. He dashes clear up to Salmon, who's been pretty quiet. Cleaned up his own man. Whistle's gone. It's an Essendon free. It was nearly a push in the back. Olorenshaw against Salmon.
No, I think it was against... It's an interesting one, isn't it? Oh, I see, yeah, there it is. Well picked out by the umpire.
Against Frawley.
It's against Frawley. And Olorenshaw around the neck. Too high.
Free kicks 27 to 15 in favour of Essendon. Olorenshaw kicks a goal. Is it a little bit too late?
They'll keep coming, Drew. They always do, Essendon. They never give up.
2 Essendon players, only eyes for the ball. Olorенshaw's been off and on the bench. Started on wing, now down forward.
So the Bombers have to make up 4 goals too. Vidovic gets it to Greg. That's good ruck work by Laser Vidovic to the half-forward line. Taken by Fletcher. The Bombers belt it forward again. Mark Harvey can't quite get there. Oh, good play by Shane Wakeland at the back. Now, here's James Hird. Swings around. He's looking for Salmon. Salmon and Frawley. Good play by Frawley. But Mark McCurry. Oh, another one to the Bombers. Here they come.
Well, are they coming?
They will not lie down, Essendon.
The name of the game is Australia.
Well, the margin back to 20 points. It had been 32 with 7 minutes left. Don't tell me they could come back and pinch again. O'Donnell up towards half forward. Ola Renshaw in front. Terrific spoil by Pekin. Kilpatrick, they're desperate, the Bombers. They're desperate, the Saints. Kilpatrick thought he had it spent, but Burke smothered him. Pekin, in he comes to Shaw. Kick by Damon Shaw up towards half forward. Winmar again. Not quite this time. He's back after it again, Nicky Winmar. Dale kick it there. Fode applying the tackle. The umpire will ball it up.
See, Winmar's been good.
Oh, terrific.
Well, if the Saints can hang on, Essendon have won 22 of their last 23 games against St Kilda since 1980. Kevin Sheedy has only been beaten by the Saints once since he's been there. So what a hoodoo this would be turned around. But we're used to that in the last few weeks. Here's Dale Kickett. Kickett on the right boot, centering. Just don't ride off the Bombers yet. Calthorpe. But look at the desperation by St Kilda. The smother was sensational. The kick up towards half forward and the mark taken by Fode.
Well, that was Keogh. Thorpe just holding on to it too long. Look at Keogh. Oh, did that hurt?
Well, I'll tell you what, Fode will make the distance. He is a long kick of a football.
Gordon Fode has kicked 4, all at this end of the ground. And by the way the flags are blowing, this is the non-scoring end. But St Kilda have kicked 4, 4, 4, and in this quarter so far 3. Oh, he's got the distance, but offline. Three and 3/4 minutes to go.
Well, it'll be a miraculous victory. I don't think they can do it personally. I don't think there'll be anyone at the ground here except the supreme optimist who would think they could do it. Over the back, Craig O'Brien trying to get in a hand pass. Now he does, and the umpire's pinned him for holding the ball. He didn't seem to be retarded for too long there. Kilpatrick to the half-forward line. The pack develops. The flyers on. Look at that. James Hurdy is a magnificent overhead mark. Now, Salmon's one out with Frawley. He's got to kick it now. Salmon on the lead. Frawley at the back. He'll push and shove. It clears the pack. It does a backflip. Oh, boy. It nearly stuck through for a goal. Oh, Shane Moore to be proud of that one.
Frawley comes into Keogh. He looked gone with cramp earlier on, but he's still going, Rod Keogh. Pekin flings the ball out to Winmar. Well done, Nicky Winmar. Behind centre wing is O'Brien. There's kicked 3 goals. Helping out now in defence to protect the lead. Kick by O'Brien to half forward. Chance here for the Saints. The hand pass comes out. A fumble by Burns. He's got another chance with Bailey. He centres. Gordon Fode on the run. Another one. To Fode, 3 in the last quarter, and it'll be a victory to the Saints.
And they can do no wrong, and they're playing with a lot of confidence, and it's a lesser lights have really made this side sing today. Fode copping a heavy one, but gets up quickly. Here's Burns. Booth done well at centre half forward.
Bailey.
Oh, Bailey. There he goes. Well done, Gordon Fode.
The Saints by 26 points. Vidovic has dominated the centre bounces. Now there's Kilpatrick trying to scoop it out. He does. To Calthorpe to the half-forward line. This is Kickett. No, it's Cockatoo Collins, I should say, calling for someone to lead. Down at half-forward is James Hird. Now Delaney. An open goal looms. Delaney chips it in. Does he sneak it through for a goal? I think he does. Yes. 30,792 the official attendance, and they've witnessed a great performance here by the Saints. Gordon Foe down the other end has kicked 5 goals and been responsible, I reckon, for 4 or 5 others.
Well, the game started at the bounce down, the first one, and it was Vidovic who really did jump into Somerville for the first bounce down, and that really did set the pattern. They were a little lax in their concentration, St Kilda, but you could never question their commitment today. They've really hit the ball hard.
No Lockett, no Lowe, but plenty of endeavour today by the Saints. Holding the ball. Saints tackling has been ferocious. It's 30 tackles to 24 St Kilda. It comes out to Harvey. Very high kick. No hope for Winmar. And Dale Kickett takes the mark in the back pocket for the Bombers. Interchanged a couple of times. Kilpatrick. They're more than 3 goals down. Only a minute and a half to go.
Kick to Harvey.
Done well since going to the forward line.
Good tackle again by Nathan Burke. Taken away by Denham. Denham to Hurd. Hurd's tried to lift the Bombers. Salmon has been well beaten up there by Frawley. Here they go again. And again the pressure on Salmon. Well played, Frawley. Grabbed by Mercury. Delaney racing back with the flight. The bounce. It's another goal to the Bombers. They will not die. Mark Mercury has kicked his 3rd. They're fighting it right out, but they still trail by 2 goals, 2 with just over a minute to go.
Well, there's still system in their play, Essendon, although they're down. The way they're moving the ball, they still move it confidently. They've got confidence in one another. Mercury, it's been in midfield, down back, now forward. Kicked his 3rd.
Oh, the Saints band staying to the end, lapping this up. Even though the Bombers are coming back at them, it's a St Kilda free kick in the middle.
Is that Harvey that's hurt in the centre of the ground?
Mark Harvey. The kick goes out wide. Winmar takes it. That slows it down.
He's on all 4s, Harvey, just picking himself up now.
Nicky Winmar, 6 marks, 22 kicks, 3 handballs, 3 goals. Pekin. Dean Gregg. This is a David and Goliath performance, and the Saints have come out with their slingshot, and they've got rid of Goliath today. Toying with them at the moment. O'Brien from the boundary line. Out of play.
There's Craig O'Brien, the former Bomber. He's kicked 3. He's done his job. He was quiet early, but when it needed to be won, he came in and kicked 3 goals. Peter Kransberg about to come in, but time running out, 20 seconds. There's Bailey, who has been a terrific player. A real find from Old Severians, Doug Bailey. And has held down centre-half forward today.
St Kilda haven't celebrated too many wins over Essendon in recent years. It looks like they will be celebrating tonight.
Well, they're still going in after it. Adrian Burns on the bottom of the pack, and the umpire will bounce it. Time clock ticking down. This is going to be a very, very good St Kilda victory. And the crowd will roar in a moment after this bounce. There it is. A magnificent performance by the Saints. Committed effort. Robert Harvey and Nathan Burke. Adrian Burns very happy, as are their supporters. A real upset here at Waverley. The Saints, as they congratulate each other, have won this game 16-12, 108 to the Bombers. 14-10, 94.
A depleted side found real spirit for a magnificent victory. Fode kicked 5 goals, Winmar and O'Brien each 3, for Essendon Mercury 3 and Cockatoo Collins 2. But 2 reports to start the day for St Kilda. Dean Gregg was reported by a field umpire for striking David Calthorpe, and Lazo Vidovic was reported by a boundary umpire for striking Paul Salmon with a fist to the back of the head.